Welcome guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Meggacustoms back here again. So basically this video is an explanation of my latest creation, the Masicka painting. So I'm gonna give you an intel in the whole process from start to finish, the inspiration, the ideas that I came up with during the painting, change up a few designs digitally and create the artwork. So ensure you hit the subscribe button, you know what I mean, so you can see more of my content. All right, so forward, I'll explain the video. So we're gonna explain the design. So here's the photo, basically the reference photo that I use to create the design. So I basically wanted to do something more. So I was trying to add the arms from the Generation of Kings at the start, and I had that in mind, but I changed it during the painting process basically and use one of his performance at Reggae Sunfest basically. So I like this photo basically. So I added that at the lower part. So let's go ahead into the design now. So basically base it down with some white acrylic and then we trace it over to get the reference down. Yeah, so going at skin tone today I vibe to some music. YouTube, that's I play my favorite music, then I would just vibe through the painting. So the skin tone is never brown only, it's normally shades of bright colors, yellow, red. I will blend up the colors gradually to get the skin tone and get it as realistic as possible. So we take time going at as it eventually. And these type of paintings normally take up to 2 weeks or even a month basically. Have to be very patient when you're an artist as it create a masterpiece. So as you can see, I'm just blending up the colors here. Easy take out one of my mother plate them and use as my palette. I will just start blending up the arm right there to get the knuckle as realistic as possible, going down to the arm tattoo basically. So going at the detail of the lips to add a little white there and a little dark brown to get the lips as realistic as possible. You know what I mean? And then we're in the part of the neck, basically the neck. And the reference is a little dark, so I had to add a little black there. So I start off with the background a little early because I want to see how it's going to look, because I had in mind to put a black background to get the picture popping. So I started off with some little brown, some leftover paints, and see it was looking okay. So I started off, and the hardest part of the portrait piece was the jacket because this have a lot of detail, you know what I mean? So going ahead and take with time, slowly but surely. Is it? So we take a look at time and blend up the colors. Basically, it's black and white, but there's a lot of lines. I have to get them as realistic as possible because that's what the goal was basically. So the chain now was a little hard for me as well, but overcome that. Start off with some dark gray basically and start to add some white to make it pop basically, as you can see. Some dotted whites on the chain so it can get that glossy bling look, you know what I mean? So start putting the background now in black, going around the arms there, even though the painting isn't finished as it, because we want to see how it's looking so far basically. And it's coming together pretty awesome, as you can see. Basically you have to trust the process, and slow progress is better than no progress basically. So going ahead and just take a look at time. I'll vibe to some music as usual, you know what I mean? So at this point I started off with a smaller portrait basically, where he's performing, at Reggae Sunfest basically, to catch one of his iconic performance, which is legendary, you know what I mean? So start off with adding this portrait in black and white, you know what I mean? To show a great pop of the design. So went ahead and seal it up so it has glass and it can last for a lifetime. And here's the final results, as you guys have already seen. So ensure you subscribe to the channel, you know what I mean, and tell me which artists I should draw next. It's a boy Mega Custom and I'm out.